is a Bluey minifigure, and this is Bluey's house. And today I'm going to be building Bluey the ultimate house for all his friends and family. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, I'm going to give away all my Bluey minifigures to one of my subscribers. Anyways, Lego. Now, Bluey's a great show about a blue dog and her family. It's also super popular, and Lego just announced that they're going to do official Bluey Lego sets. Now, in my last video, I unboxed 16 characters from the show, and today they're all homeless. So I want to make them a brand new home with all the things a home could need. And we're going to be building it from the ground up. So let's get started. Now here's Bluey, and the first thing I want to give her is a little radio. So she could radio control a car. So we gave her this lightsaber piece. Hopefully that doesn't activate. And I attached these other bricks with a wand attached used for an antenna. And boom, there's the radio control. Now we actually have to build the RC car. So I got this piece together with some studs, got this one together with some studs, and now we have 4 wheels. And then I put another antenna on, and now they can connect. Hey, look, it does. And now the car can go run around everywhere. All right, now the first thing I need to do is build the base for the house. And we're gonna start with this green brick and connecting it to this long gray one. Now we have a format for a basic base. Then we could clip on this 2x4, as well as another one of these gray 1x12s. I think this is a 12. And then these stud hopper ones. All right. Anyway, I started rushing a little bit and started putting together a little bit of the front end of the house. And the first thing I gotta do is actually push all these silly bricks down. Now that we have both these 2x2s here, I put a little floor mat on. And this is gonna be where Bluey can walk in and out the door, stand on, and just make sure that she doesn't get her paws all dirty. Now I just need to finish the cobblestone pathway that we're gonna be setting up outside the house. And now I just want to attach this build to the main build, and we have a fully functioning, almost functioning house. Muffin, do you like it? Okay, you can leave if you're not gonna behave yourself here. Anyway, I'm gonna start stacking things here, so let's get into it. And I'm thinking this is where we're going to put our fireplace. But let's first stack up this window, and then I'm gonna put in a fully screened in outdoor room, or a lanai as it's called. Some would even call it a Florida room. Hey, is that Bluey's aunt? What's she doing in there? Let me out! Let me out! Now we're gonna start adding the sheetrock with these white bricks, and we're really setting up for a nice little room over here. I'm even gonna set up this window, and then I'm gonna stack up about 8 of these 1x2 bricks, so that way we have a fully enclosed wall. And now all I have to do is add a whole door frame with, of course, a door. I'm gonna wedge that on there. And like that, we have a fully functioning door with a doorknob, and Bluey's sister can come in and she could, I don't even know what she's doing. Anyways, I gotta finish off building this wall. So I stacked on some windows, this little light, and now we're going inside. All right, so we have this little picture of the Brooklyn Bridge, and this is gonna be a great room for Bluey's dad to make a brand new construction project. And I think the construction project has to be a brand new kitchen. Anyway, let's start cooking. So I started stacking up the walls, and then I started building a stove/washing machine. And now we just gotta build this piece for the sink. And we're just gonna snap it in right here. And then of course we have to put a shelf next to the sink, because of course you need some cabinet space in the kitchen. And here's this little red brick for a sponge, and this little green fluid bottle that we could use as a dish cleaner. And lastly, I put a pot on the stove and then put some tomato soup in. And since Bluey's sister likes to cook so much, we could have her make a brand new dish for the whole family. But in order for the whole family to eat, we actually have to build them a dinner table. And I also put some soup bowls on it, and we filled them with tomato soup. And now I'm just gonna plug some chairs around the table so that way they could all eat. I made a chair for Bluey's dad, Bluey's sister, and of course, Bluey's mom. And now they could all sit together and drink soup as a family. All right, now we're just adding these clear windows in, and so that way you could look out the window and see all your hopes and dreams come to ashes. Is this dog getting a little too relatable? Probably. And we're also gonna add these little railings over here, so nobody falls over. That sounds like a good idea. Sweet. Now, I assume we're gonna have a bit of an overhang. All right, here we go. All right, this is actually looking really cool. Now we just gotta get this little overhang thing set up like this, and we'll attach some of these. Boom, we have the whole front entranceway now. I'm gonna leave this buddy here. All right, now we're gonna build a bit of a fireplace. This one's gonna be unique for sure. We need to put some bricks on the side of the wall so that way we could cushion the actual fire. We're gonna take one of these stud hoppers, add a clip on it, which I'm probably gonna hold a fire, put that right here. And then we're essentially gonna do that again. And then there's the fire. And the thing that's better is you basically just have to do the same thing around, and I think I know the next piece we're gonna use. Yep, definitely this one. That's perfect. Now we have a fully functioning fireplace in this sucker. All right, now we just need to build a bit of a mantle. For those who don't know, the mantle is that area that holds things above a fireplace. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have an opportunity for some art. That's a boat. All right, boom, boom, and boom. And like that, we have an almost full fireplace. We're gonna stack it up as we get to the next level. But in the meantime, we have to connect the builds. All right, we got this, we got this, we got this, and of course more white brick. Oh, and they match so perfectly. That works out really well. By the way, I had to fix the mantelpiece a little here, so there's some room to put stuff on it. Oh, we're also gonna add a little plant under this window over here. I don't know, maybe the uncle likes plants when he's not working on an oil rig. And also, we're gonna set up a little chair so that way Bluey's dad could, you know, just sit and watch the fireplace all day. We're gonna put the couch down. Where's Bluey's dad? Here he is. All right, you know, he's probably sitting on the couch, probably watching the latest Studs video, hitting that subscribe button. Are you gonna be as cool as Bluey's dad? All right, now I'm just gonna stack this lampshade, and we're gonna build a little bed for our first upstairs room. We're going to put this here, stack some more, and then peel this up because I wasn't supposed to put it down yet. Oops, that's an oops on my part. Now we need a stud hopper. Where are you, stud hopper? All right, bed continues. It's bed wars. We're gonna be like Minecraft. But I'm playing Minecraft. Yeah, this is gonna look just like one of those beds in the Minecraft games. We could do bed wars and everything. All right, we got that. We got a pillow. I'm missing the bottom of the bed, but if we find the piece later, I'll add it. All right, boom. Gotta fix that pillow down. Boom, got it. All right, now we're gonna polish off the rest of the walls. And the last little thing we have to do is attach this brick with a lamp right here just to add some good lighting. And then we'll round off the top of this house. And now I'm just gonna attempt to polish it off and make a roof. All right, so the next thing I am going to add is this little birdhouse on the outside. Oh, there we go. Sweet birdhouse. Then we have on the inside, the full bedroom enclosed. And I'm even gonna put some shades on, and this is gonna be how we're gonna cover that other area. They also want me to put some ceiling lights for downstairs over here. Sweet. All right, we're making additions to the Bluey house with Bluey sitting out front. The ultimate Bluey summer home is incoming. We just have one more bag to go. I want to make sure I push down on this without breaking anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. All right, last bag. If there's something you noticed, Bluey is kind of sitting on the ground. Why are you doing this, Bluey? Oh, I know why. There are no chairs here. Well, we gotta fix that. We actually have chairs that come with the set. Oh, and I just have to add this little backing onto them. So we're gonna add another chair right here, and boom, you could have Bluey's friends sit down. And you could also have Bluey sit down, but his tail kind of gets in the way, and you know, it's just a whole thing. So you know what? Chairs might not be the most useful. Dogs sit on the floor. Even Bluey's dad can't handle it. He's like falling out of the seat already. He's on his head. But the dogs do need something that's very important for dogs, and that is a bush to pee in. So we're gonna attach all these flowers, all these things. It's gonna be epic. And then one of Bluey's friends could come over here and, you know, lift the leg to do their business and then leave without, you know, washing their hands. All right, real quickly, I do want to add some extra plants into the environment, like over here. And I was thinking one on the roof would be very good. Yeah, I like the sound of that. All right, how about we put it right here? It's also about time that we finish up this silly little chimney. And we gotta start with some slope pieces, of course, because, you know, the roof is sloped. Then we'll hit them with one of these and one of these. Then we get another 2x4 brick, some more stones. Did I just say scones? I meant stones. I think I said stones. Then we're gonna do some stud hoppers, some studs, and boom. we have a fully finished chimney. So now Mary Poppins can, you know, go down it or something. I don't know. Let's get into the very last room. And because I'm so excited to fill up the house with all of Bluey's different friends, we're gonna speed build this one. Okay, so one really cool thing, there's a little area for this garbage can and you just hook it on and it won't go anywhere. It'll slide and stay right there. That's awesome. And then we're going to have to use you because we have a little mailbox over here that has some mail in it, maybe addressed to Bluey. But my favorite addition of all definitely is going to be Mr. Snail. Yeah, there's a snail in here. It looks like Gary. If they ever redesign him, that's what he's gonna look like. All right, now we're gonna fill the interior, and at the end, remember, I'm gonna tell you how you could win all these minifigures. But the first character I wanna place is Bingo. And I think it's pretty easy. We could put Bingo right in the main bedroom. We'll put her on, I'd say, the bed. I think that's a good place to put her. And we'll put the RC car in here too. That's Bluey's. Maybe they're sharing this room. I don't know. Now the bedroom, it's a little more obvious to me. I think that this should be Bluey's parents' room. Now, firstly, Bluey's dad is going to be sleeping because, you know, he's so tired and he just doesn't want to get up. And then his mom is going to be sitting up, ready to start the day, do epic things. Now this next one is Mackenzie, and I'm pretty sure Mackenzie likes to cook, so we're gonna put Mackenzie in the kitchen, and she will now be in charge of the soup. And there are two hungry puppies I wanna put in the kitchen ready to eat food, and it's gonna be Jack Russell, and of course, Uncle Rad, because, you know, who doesn't like food, especially Uncle Rad. Uncle Rad definitely likes food. So in this living room area, I wanna put our character, Judo, over here. She's probably having a little bit of a sick day and is looking at the fire. And Judo's mom is here, who's, I'm pretty sure, British, and she's coming to bring her a hot cup of tea. Now, the inside of the house is getting pretty full, so I want to try putting people in the front. And the first person I want to put is Snickers. Snickers I like because of his hat. It looks cool. All right, the next character I'm going to put in is Frisky. Frisky's big chillin' here, and we're gonna have her hang out with Coco. Yes, this is Coco, and Coco is going to sit on a chair. No, she's not. And Coco is going to stand on this chair. That's pretty fun. All right, at the mailbox, I'm gonna put Alfie. I just feel like he's dressed like a mailman, kind of low-key, so he's gonna be the mailman. Now, everyone knows Muffin likes to, you know, cause chaos, so I had a little bit of a different idea for Muffin. I think you know where I'm going with this. We're gonna have Muffin try to catch this snail. So Muffin's going on the roof. Oh no. All right, Muffin, you're gonna have to hold yourself up here. But I don't wanna be up here. I'm scared. Well, you should have thought about that when you got up there. Last two we have are Calypso here, who I'm just gonna put in the front yard, and Mia, who is going to be using the bush. Oh, and how could I forget our girl Bluey? No way. Now, if you enjoyed me building Bluey a brand new house for all of his friends, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to win a Bluey minifigure, this is how. Go down in the comments and tell me your favorite Bluey character that you saw in this video. And we're gonna randomly pick a comment in about 2 weeks. I'm gonna go and respond to it and make sure it's me that's responding, and then we'll get your information and I'll get all of the Bluey minifigures sent to you. So make sure to do it now, and you also have to be subscribed to enter. This is Bluey, and this is him as a Lego minifigure. And today I'm going to buy, build, and blab about these Bluey minifigures that Lego hasn't made. And stay tuned, because by the end of this video, I'm gonna fill an entire city with Bluey characters. Anyways, Lego. Now, Bluey's one of the best shows out there about a blue dog and her family. It's also super popular, but somehow Lego hasn't made any sense from it. So today we're going online to find some custom figures. So I went on Mercari, and after some searching, I put them in my cart, and they should be waiting in the mailbox.
A few moments later.
Boom! Now there should be 16 minifigures in here, and we're going to be checking them off the list to make sure we get them all. All right, so we're gonna start with this character, and I think that's Bluey. RIP! Ooh, he looks a little scratched up, but that doesn't matter because he's getting covered by this torso piece anyway. Clip. Now we just have to give him his hands. Boom. Boom. Oh shoot, he has a tail. There's my Bluey minifigure. Oh no, he has an extra hand. He comes with his little dog nose and his ears. He also has these 3 spots on his back. And I'm gonna give this Bluey minifigure an 8 out of 10. Now by the end of this video, I wanna fill this entire street corner with Bluey characters. But we still have to unbox our next one. And I wanna grab this one, and I think that's Bingo. Let's check. I'm almost certain that's Bingo. That has to be Bingo, right? Her torso is definitely less scratched up. Ugh. Boom. 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 She looks pretty cool too. She's Bluey's sister who's orange, and she has these little toe prints as well as a tail and looks pretty similar to Bluey. And I think I'm gonna give her a 7 out of 10. Now we have to put her in the city. But where should she go? I'm going to put her upstairs where she could take a bath. That looks pretty fun. There's also a shower in there, but I don't think she's gonna use that. All right, it's time to pick our next character, and I think this is Bandit. Yo, that's pretty cool. I need to attach the arms again. Boom. Boom. And there he is. I really like how hairy he is. He has all these little blue marks to resemble, well, hair, and he has it on his back and tail too, which is kind of funny. He also has toes, you'll notice, but my favorite is the hair on his beard. I give this minifigure a 9 out of 10. Now, where do we put him in the city? I was thinking putting him in the TV room because dads obviously love to watch TV. And I thought Bluey's dad might actually want to come outside and play Pokemon with Bluey. I feel like they like to play together a lot, so this is perfect. The next character I feel like obviously has to be Bluey's mom, Chili. Or should I say Bluey's mum, because they're Australian. Yep, pretty sure that's her. And here she is. I like how her belly molds into her torso, so it looks like it just keeps going. Maybe makes them look a little chubbier. And she's a lot like Bluey's dad, except obviously she doesn't have a beard, because that would be weird. But she does have hair on the side of her head, which is cool. And you got a lot more of these dots behind her. So while Bluey's dad is playing Pokemon, Chili, Bluey's mom, what should she be doing? I'm gonna go send her grocery shopping, so that way she can make a nice meal for the family. She's also the best character, by the way. Don't at me. All right, you stay there. I give Bluey's mom minifigure a 9 out of 10. The next figure we're getting is Mackenzie. Let's open her up. Yep, all right, so here's Mackenzie. She's one of the kids that moved to the area, and she's from New Zealand. No, not New Zealand from the Muppets. New Zealand, the country. Her minifigure is really cool. She has 2 different colored feet, and her little ear is folded up here. She also has a black and white tail, and her whole color scheme is black and white. This is the first minifigure I'm gonna have to give a 10 out of 10. And I think for her, I'm going to put her downstairs to play with the train, because the trains are epic. Now we have 5 figures done, and we have 11 to go. So let's get into them. And this one looks like it's Jack. And his full name is Jack Russell, which is an actual type of dog breed. But we're gonna open him up and let's get to building. He also probably has the smallest tail that I have seen on any of these dogs. That is rough. I mean, look at the difference. He's a pretty cool minifigure, and he's a lot taller than Bluey, even though he goes to school. I feel like he's gonna hang around the corner over by this little shack, and we'll just put him in here. He could mess around, have a good time. This looks like a good place for him. I give him a 6 out of 10. That means we have to get into our next minifigure. And I think we're gonna do Uncle Rad. That's who that is, right? Yep, that's Uncle Rad. And you wanna know how I know? I know because he's pretty rad. Look, I even gave him a skateboard he could ride around. Look how cool that is. Woo, woo. Now, Rad is actually Bandit's big brother, and he works on an oil rig.
Why do we only see you at Christmas?
Because I work on an oil rig.
Is that why you don't have a wife?
Now, Uncle Rad's a pretty cool looking minifigure because he has all these different colors that go all the way around him and all these cool hair patterns. And his ears are also backwards. That's so cool. I also like his little hair part up here that covers his other ear. I'm giving this minifigure a 10 out of 10. Now, where to put him in the city? I think he's the type of guy to go all the way up on a rooftop just to try a new trick and be pretty risky about it. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I'll leave him right here. So with Uncle Rad done, that means we have only 10 minifigures left to unbox. Let's do it. All right, I grabbed the next one, and that looks like it's Snickers. No, Bluey, not those Snickers. Now, Snickers goes to the same school as Bluey, and he wears this really cool yellow hat. He looks pretty cool as a minifigure, and he's the first one that didn't come with an actual tailpiece because it's attached to the back of him, which I think is why he has the hat instead. And he's pretty darn adorable.
I killed the cactus! Oh no! Ah! And then a crocodile flew out of the sky and bit me on the bottom!
I'm giving this cactus-loving minifigure an 8 out of 10. Now let's put him in the city. Now, where does a Snicker belong? I think it's probably a good idea to give him some bed rest because, you know, hugging a cactus and then getting bit by a crocodile is not fun. Now, this next one is Judo. Let's open this up. And you can tell it's Judo because she has this bandana headpiece with this little hair overcomb thing. And obviously you could also put on the torso and legs. Those are little legs. Oh, and how could I forget the tail? Now we have to put in Judo's arms. All right, we got the arms, and now we gotta get the hands. All right, there's Judo. She's Bluey's next door neighbor, and she is kind of bossy. And she's a Chow Chow, which is a type of dog.
Little kids take so long to do everything.
I give this minifigure a 6 out of 10 because it's kind of boring. Now, where should we put her in the city? I'm gonna put Judo next to Mackenzie because I feel like she would boss her around and not want her to play with the trains. Next, I'm gonna pull out Judo's mom, Wendy. And you can tell it's her mom because she has this little diamond thing on her. Boom. Now the diamond's covered. You can't even tell. That's dumb. All right, so I think this is like a mom haircut that goes in between the ears. That's actually kind of cool. Well, here's Wendy's mom, obviously a little different because of that hair and because of the little diamond that she wears under her shirt. Now, Wendy is originally a British person. That's why I'm giving her a little cup of tea, because she's British. She also really likes exercising, so I got this dumbbell piece that used to be used for wheels, and she can work out while she's using her teeth. I only give her a 5, because she's kind of boring looking, and I can't tell the difference between her and Judo. I'm gonna move this fence, because I think this table's a great place for Judo to sit, munch on some tea, and watch her child. Oh right, she doesn't because her child's always misbehaved. I'm just kidding. Honestly, Uncle Rad's looking kind of lonely up there, so I want to get him someone to, you know, hang out with. And we got Frisky to help with that. All right, let's open her up because this minifigure looks pretty intense. Yeah, that's pretty intense. All right, so we got the torso and legs, which are pretty easy. Now we just have to put on the body. All right, and that means she, of course, comes with a tail. And then the last thing is this gigantic hair piece. That's huge. Look at that. That's dumb looking. But you know who doesn't think it's dumb looking? Rad. Oh, Rad, don't, what are you doing? Now, Frisky's pretty cool, and she's also an English Cocker Spaniel. And she's very good friends with Bluey's mom. But now, I want to make sure Uncle Rad doesn't feel lonely anymore, so we're going to put her up there with him. And while they're up here, I think you should hit that subscribe button, because only epic people do that, and I'm pretty sure you're an epic person. Give Frisky's minifigure an 8 out of 10. We got to move on to the next one. I honestly have been wanting to do her forever now. It's Coco. All right, Coco, let's go-co. At Tadoko in Soho. All right, let's build her. Ooh, that's a very fluffy torso. Whoa, that's so fluffy. All right, now that's pretty cool, and she doesn't have like the normal torsos like the rest of them. She has a normal minifigure torso, which is probably why there's this little addition with this little peg poking out. And that's so you could attach her fur tail, which fits very loosely. We're gonna try it anyway. I don't feel like this is gonna work. Yeah. It's not. If you move her really far forward, it kind of works, but like if you do that, it's over. That's a disappointment. Well, maybe this time you can have crocodile-proof shoes. Coco, I don't think Snickers wants crocodile. I'm still giving this minifigure a 9 out of 10 just because it's so cool. And I'm gonna put her right outside by the Amazon box. Way to go, Coco. All right, now we gotta pick out our next minifig. I don't fully remember him. I think this is Alfie. He wasn't in the show very much at all, but he's still pretty cool. And boom. Now, the funny thing about Alfie is he's voiced by Robert Irwin, who's the son of Steve Irwin, the most famous Australian ever. And it's funny because he also worked with crocodiles, but he was friends with them, unlike Snickers, who is not, because he was traumatized. He's a pretty cool little guy, kind of a background character, but I like that they made him as a figure, so I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. And I think we'll have him watch some TV up here behind the statue of Kermit the Frog and Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets. I don't know why that's there, by the way, but that's pretty cool. The city's starting to get way more full, which is crazy because we only have 3 characters left. And this next one is Muffin. Yes, let's go. I love muffins. And Muffin has a lot of dots, and I mean a lot of them. Muffin looks pretty happy too. All right. Well, here is Muffin, and she's really cute. I'm definitely giving this minifigure a 7 out of 10. It's really cool. And I'm going to put Muffin on top of this couch because that just looks dangerous and it feels like something Muffin would totally do. Well, we have 2 more characters, and I just grabbed this one, and I think that is Calypso. All right, let's get Calypso opened. Calypso's really cool, and she's also the music teacher at Bluey's school, and she likes to sing a lot. The minifigure is also just a really great minifigure, and I would definitely give at least a 9 out of 10. And I'm going to put her inside the grocery store because I feel like that's a good place where she could, do and sing and do whatever she wants and be epic. All right, guys, this next minifigure is going to be the last one. So anyway, let's take a look at it. Drum roll, please. I think that's Mia's setter. Whoa, that's a detailed minifigure. And Mia is sometimes their babysitter. She's a pretty cool character, pretty okay looking minifigure. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. And I was gonna put her inside so that way she could watch, all the pups inside, but I wanna bring everyone out. So everyone, come on, let's go. You too, okay, come on. Come on, you don't get to stay now. Oh, you thought you were getting away with this, Steve Irwin? I'm actually gonna put him up here. I just feel like he belongs up here. And like that, the entire town is filled with Bluey characters. Her aunt, her uncle, everyone that Bluey loves and cares about. Or at least everyone that's been made so far. And this whole place is looking pretty cool, and I would totally want to hang out here. Now, I want you to tell me which character was your favorite in this video. Comment down below. And if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll build Bluey's house. Anyways, God bless and stay awesome.